Hi chums, okay, another update on the building, and just so to give you some idea of the dirt of this house, there's the back door. These are little signs I made for the postman in the greenhouse, in the shed, you know, because I was here on my own for a lot of time, so it meant that the house was always kind of locked up and I missed things, so they'd know where to get me now. But anyway, we'll head up here and I'll show you what has happened. It's been a real mess today, a real mess. So I'll just say here, I've taken down 2 videos of this because there's a couple of wee things I want to edit out. So I'll put them back up again, but please be patient with me because I've still to do that, and I want to try and edit them out, edit the bits out without you losing your comments that people put on. Now see what we've got here. We've got these like pads of plastering. Those are in because those will hold the boards, and these are thermal boards that are going up. And I was just talking to the guy who did the damp proofing for me, and you can see there's another line down there, but the boards are wide enough that they just need a pad there, and then the wall's smooth there, so just stick straight onto that. But over here then you can see that they've got the boards coming down, but as you can see all the pads stop about 3 inches up the wall. So there's nothing going to be touching the floor when this is done. So, as I say, my mate was here today. He's organising the whole thing, and then the other guys are doing the plastering and stuff. You know, he's the guy that does all the, keeps an eye on them and makes sure everything's right, and he does a wee bit of stuff himself now and then. But he basically couldn't make sure everything is done. You know, so that's where we are. They've put those pads in. These thermal boards, they're cut from Kingspan, and they're a thermal board with a foil backing to stop damp coming through, and they really increase the heat rating of the house. I bet that's for me. What do you see? I hope not. But they're hanging their clothes on the TV, look. But you can see the same thing again. We've got all the pads up along the walls, so for the boards to go up. They'll be coming next week. So that's inside, right? Just show you again. There's all their clothes again. So that's where we are inside. What do you see outside? Oh my goodness. Right, I'll just turn this way so I don't catch one of my neighbours or something. Look at the dirt of that. That has been scudded, as they say. So the whole front of the house is done, and it's drying out. You can see the way it's drying there, and all down the side of the house is done. Doesn't it make the house look very big? I couldn't get over this when I saw it, that I couldn't get over the size of the house when it was done real dark, all the one colour. You see, they've covered the coins and everything here, and all the way down. And it's all real dark area. It's going light now, obviously, when it's drying out. But I discovered something else. You see here, where these windows have not, that one been chipped off, but these, the door and those 2 have not been chipped off. I'll explain why when I go around the corner. And here as well. I can explain this one here, actually. The reason that they chip off the window here is because the plaster came so far forward, as you can see here. It came so close to the window that if they had put a new layer of plaster on, they couldn't have opened the windows up. So they had to cut them back to allow them to put a new coat on and allow the windows to stay open. So that was the reason for that. I thought it was something to do with the quality of the plaster. Now, if we see the same thing here, you can see how close to the frame the wall is there. So they have to come back over that again. But if they had gone to the original, you can see the mark down the side, over there, you can see the mark down the side where the original plaster came to. So they have to come back out to that, but if they had plastered to that, then they couldn't have got the, they couldn't get the windows opened, you know. And then we'll go down this side, and then you can see back right down here, all the scudding is done. This will give you a better idea of what it looks like, because this is still quite wet. They did this just before they left there. So I'll just come out now. This one here, you can see there, that was bad plaster, so that's why they take that off. But if you look here, you can see what happened here. You can see there's where the old plaster came out further than that, to about here. So if they had put another coat on, that window couldn't have opened. So that's why they had to do that. So there's where we are, folks. As you can see, it's just looking really drastic, isn't it? I'm going round through me things here. There's our insane cat. There's our cat with one-legged cat. Oh, sorry, three-legged cat. It only has one at the front corner there. So, as I say, there's a better idea of what the house looks like with all the one colour. So, makes it look very big, doesn't it? And then we've got over here, they have to go and get scaffold to do this part here tomorrow, and then that'll be it done, and they'll leave that at the weekend, and then they'll come back and do the rest. You know, they've still to do these outhouses as well to get those done. I have to get those brackets off tonight for them, so that'll be that done. But you can see that they don't leave a real mess. It is a messy job, but you can see whether they clean up right along the sides and all, so they don't leave a real mess, you know. And in here, they've cleaned up around here fairly well. And as I say, that's it. And I'll bring you out round here again. My wife's in the kitchen, so if I get her on video, there'll be a major international situation arise. So, right, that's Mr. there. So there's where we are. That's it. And then there's the fascia board there. I had to put some tape on the fascia board because there's a wee hole in it. And I was lying in bed. We sleep in that room there. And I was lying in bed, and I heard this noise. It was starlings trying to open this up to get inside. So I put some tape on it. But yeah, look at the dirt of the place. So that's that. So there's been a bit of an exciting development. I can't really tell you what it is until it happens. But I might be having a visitor, and if I do, it'll be great. I'll really enjoy it. You know, I can show you that side now because my wife's not in view. So there you are, folks. That's where we are, and it's turning into, well, it's getting there, you know. But it's getting exciting now, you know. So as I say, the next thing will be they do the inside of the house. They let this all dry on the outside, do the inside, and then depending on weather, if the weather's good, they'll do the outside. If it's not so good, they'll do the inside. But it's to be middling, you know. So we'll see how it goes. But that's where we are now. Okay. As I said, the other two videos, I'll lock the other two videos down because I need to edit them slightly, and I'll put them back up again. So don't worry about that. I hope you don't lose the comments on them. But if we do, we do. But that's where we are. Okay, all the best now. Bye bye.